So, hi Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Cross Watchers, with the nature of this being a twin flame channel, and I'm a twin flame channel in the other way. So welcome, yeah, I'm here to empower your divine feminine and your divine masculine within you, and about a connection too, if you're in a twin flame connection. And of course, my speciality is, with the nature of me being a counsellor, a shaman, and a hypnotherapist, lots of things. I'll be sitting here wasting airtime if I go into all the things. Read the description box below, and just hang around and get to know me. But basically, yeah, like what I'm good at doing is listening to people and helping them work out for themselves if this actually is a true oh, I was about to say soulmate, you see, so that does mean already, at least somebody watching this, it's a soulmate. And again, fucking like, think yourself lucky, you know what I mean? Soulmates are a lot easier than a twin flame, but when you're a true twin flame, you just know, and it's very hard to run away from it, unless you are the actual runner. I don't like the words runner and chaser, but I mean, it is what happens in a twin flame dynamic, as I get drawn to 111. But that tells me things are coming to alignment for at least one set of twin flame pairs that's watched. There'll be more than one. But right, let's just crack on with this. Right, so most people that tune in to me, you're a hashtag old bay, nothing to do with age, you've been around a while. But if you're new, hello, please subscribe if you like my vibe. But yeah, you do your thing. I always think it's funny when people say that, because it's like people are going to do what they want to do. Right, so let's get right on into this. So, also, although I said it's for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, it literally, and by the way, I'm starting with Pisces first, I'm doing it backwards. Or I might just kind of write on bits of paper, but I think I'll do it backwards. Just to make it fair, because I usually always start at the beginning. It can just make sense to anyone, basically. Do you know what I mean? We've all got houses that relate to astrology. So right. So the ascension message for your divine feminine energy, or the divine feminine in a connection. But remember, that is actually both people, regardless of gender, because you've both got both. It's just each of you are more one of the other. Right. In the conscious mind, for the feminine, we have mission and motion, honor your agreement. So that actually really fits with what I was saying, that it's like typically tends to be the feminine as well. I mean, it is the feminine, regardless of your gender, that basically has an awareness. I don't know if I would say first, because in some cases, you know, it could be that a masculine says something like, notices a weird connection or something first, and then that could trigger like their remembrance, their awakening. But like, it is basically the feminine energy, regardless of gender. Seeing time's up as well, because that was actually for something else. So, because I have got another timer on. I don't know if I'm actually going to put a bit more time on it. Yeah, it's, oh, see, look, so I just added a bit more time on the timer. Something's taken a bit longer than you thought it would take, or obviously than you'd hoped it would take. And again, it's because it's divine timing. But also with the other alarm going off, one that I hadn't set, it's like someone in this connection, it feels like the divine masculine, it feels like time is running out or time is up, like their feminine is a bit fed up actually. Right, so let's see then. So divine feminine got mission and motion, honouring your agreement, and that feels like what I was channeling about at the start, that the feminine just understands that yeah, most of the time, what I, in my personal own experience and from helping thousands of like true twin flames, the love is so deep for your twin flame that it's like, you know, like I just can't do the second best. But it just really depends. Some people have got a really high sex drive, and if your twin's taking like fucking forever and a day, 5 years, 10 years, whatever, even a year for some people, 6 months for some people, you know, some people will move on, you know. But again, it's with the nature of twin flames. It doesn't mean, well, it's like the Notebook. It's not over, you know. It's never over. That's why I wouldn't want to be a karmic or a soulmate that's got involved with a twin flame, that's got a twin flame somewhere. You know what I mean? It's not fun. 444 angels, because it's orchestrated by the divine. You know, these connections, and when the other ones are meant to fall apart, break apart, they will, and it won't because someone's chasing after someone. And when it is chasing, it'll be a masculine chasing after a feminine. Right, okay. where is the masculine? Speaking of that, in the conscious mind, that's pretty amazing. 10-10 reunion. So again, that there might have been an actual reunion already around the 10-10 portal, because there were twins that were ready to come together at that time. Squirrels might be significant, by the way. This is interesting how they're telling me this. Squirrels are about abundance, right? And I feel a divine masculine in this connection, and basically like all divine masculines, or many of them, it's like a lot of them haven't been coming forward because they've actually been squirreling away their money, or like wanting to really come forward really proud of themselves for a lot of things, like, you know, for like, you know, just proud of the work they've done, proud of the journey, proud of, you know, the work that you've both done. But it is something to do with money, and I mean that is just the way a masculine brain works, and it's very different from a feminine. And I mean, and again, it doesn't, I work well, I mostly work with women that are two in their masculine. I'm helping them into their feminine. So you mean it is this kind of, yeah. But anyway, reconciling differences. Again, it's this masculine's conscious of wanting to bring forward this union, or like I say, it literally already happened around the 10-10 portal there. Right, so now we were going to go to, this is kind of a miracle if I could do this. I mean, this is just a wee snippet. I normally do very long videos. Like, I sat for over 8 hours, by the way, when I channeled when I live streamed the ones for the last full moon. So I mean, that was like, oh my god. But it was because it was an Aries full moon, and because I'm an Aries with Venus in Aries, I had loads of energy. So I'm, you know, pre-recording these. I might live stream some of them, but I'm planning on pre-recording them. I want them to be around 10-15 minutes, under 15 minutes. So we'll just see how it goes. And if you like these, then you can always book your own one. You can email my assistant and she can give you options of getting your own one. So this is for the conscious mind. Oh, how interesting. This is for the conscious mind of the feminine. So there's a feminine in this connection. And bear in mind, if you've not heard me say that before, if you're new, a lot of the women that I attract, you're actually, well, if this resonates, a lot of the women I attract are in divine masculine energy. People that actually do sessions with me. So if you resonate more with the masculine, again, but remember you can resonate with both, but anyway, I don't want to say that on everyone. But yeah, there's something that consciously that you as a feminine feel really, or the masculine's, you know, feelings, feminine side, feels pretty tied up with, you know, feels a bit stuck. So again, it could be to do, and again, these are for, I didn't say that, these are for Venus going into Scorpio around the 23rd October 2022. And the sun going into Scorpio, so it's all that sexy Scorpio energy. That's why we've got the sexual tarot. And what's on the back there? Look, yeah, so there, the 9 of Wands there. There's somebody coming to tell you all their burdens at some point. Somebody watching this, it won't be everyone with a Pisces placement, but and again, I really do feel, because and that means it's true. So there's going to be a lot of reconciling differences around the new moon eclipse in Scorpio there, which is just shortly after the sun goes into Scorpio. Wait a minute, actually, I'm just going to take that for all the rest of them. I think it is the 25th. I normally always remember. But just want to look now. Yeah, it is the 25th. Right, so where is the masculine when the feminine's all tied up? So again, if the feminine's like feel honouring the commitment, so yeah, feeling tied up, and the masculine, look, is ready to speak their truth. So soon the feminine won't be so tied up. Wow, that's pretty exciting. Look, and they're out of indecision. Wow, love it. Right, so I've wrote a wee note here. So, oh my god, there's no way I'm going to get this done. Maybe they need to be 20 minutes. Right, so what is another one for conscious mind for the feminine? It's not going to worth wait. Divine timing is at work in your love life. I love this. It's just, this is depicts a feminine, regardless of gender, that is honouring the commitment, that cannot and does not want to be with anyone else, knows it's divine timing, but is feeling tied up with that. I have to say, every fucking word of what I just channeled strongly resonates with myself. So it's a divine feminine picking up on that's very strongly in it, like me, you know, takes this very seriously. It doesn't mean that's the right and the only way, but it's the way that my soul has chose to deal with it, and many other people that I know. Again, it's like most of the women I deal with are, I'm helping them balance the feminine energy. So, right, so, like, basically, like, they didn't even, a lot of the women I've worked with didn't even have the self-worth to actually think that this person would have been thinking about them. And that is typically the way of a divine masculine, which does really break my heart. Right, so, and the masculine in this connection to go with the divine feminine. It's healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Yeah, they've been doing a lot of work around mother healing, father healing, ancestral healing, this kind of thing. Right, so now we'll go to subconscious mind. I'll just be quick about this now because that alarm's going to go for a minute. That's got something to do with those time. This guy or gal feeling like time's running out. Twin flame, subconscious. In the subconscious, practice patience. It's funny because it does come out reverse again. That's why this feminine feels all tied up. You know, it's like done a lot of work, done, you know, really works on the subconscious, but it's just kind of like, my hands are tied here. I don't want to move on with someone else, but it's taken ages. And again, I hear you. So, divine masculine, open your heart, setting love and boundaries, but your divine masculine setting love and boundaries with others. And they're going through a dark night of soul, surrender. So the feminine surrendering, and it's helping the masculine come out of it. And when you do eventually have that heart to heart, they're going to let you know just how grateful they are that you gave them that time. That's true love, baby. Right, real true love, unconditional love. You know, not like people that just say, oh, unconditional love, twin flames, but if it's taken 6 months, I'm moving on. You weren't a twin flame. You just like the idea. Do you know what I mean? Triggering but true. Right, so I think I'm going to make that a thing. That just keeps triggering but true. That's mine. I'm going to say that from now on. Triggering but true. I think I do say it all the time anyway. Right, so, interesting. The subconscious blocks I feel for both, because let's face it, this is both energies, because they jumped out was pride and freedom. I love myself and I see myself and everyone. I possess the power, the free will to create my own happiness. Quite simply, in this twin flame dynamic, both twins are absolute free spirits to the max, and very, very proud and stubborn, both. Again, I don't mind saying that this is absolutely me, my twin flame. It is. So it's kind of like, yeah, and time's up there as well. But it's I'm only joking. Like, seriously, I know sometimes people say I'm only joking and I'm not, but it's yes, I've got an abundance of love for my twin flame, wherever he's at in life. So, but yeah, it really is about that, dropping the pride, dropping the ego, and realising that you can be a free spirit with your twin flame when you're ready to do that, and not before then. So patience, I love that. I accept that everything happens in divine order. That's 2 cards about divine time and divine order, but I can see I've been 13 minutes here, so I'm going to pull. I'm actually going to change the order that I'm doing this stuff. Fucking hell, everything's falling over. Yeah, so again, everything feels, I feel it's the masculine in this connection. It just feels like nothing's going right. Right, and I just, South Node, the past, yeah, look, nothing just seems to be going right. 33 is divine masculine. That's one of my signs for divine masculine. It's like nothing just seems to be going right for this guy that I'm tuning into, or women, if it's divine masculine energy, and women, you know what I mean? It's, yeah, and the South Node in Scorpio is the past, and bear in mind when that, you know, conjuncts this new moon eclipse, that's going to be really rough. Very, very deep feelings. And Venus, because Venus is what you value, right? And it's and it's love. And it's, so Venus in Scorpio is hot. Do you know what I mean? Basically, it's hot, but it's intense. It's intense. And like, say for instance, if you have, oh yeah, I do want to talk about different placements like this. If you have your Venus in whatever sign, but say you have your Venus in Scorpio in the 12th house, because the 12th house is Pisces and this is Pisces, that would be, because I know many clients with this placement, that would be rough, because it would be somebody that would long after, as I'm getting drawn to Venus, as I'm talking about Venus, 21 is coming full circle, completion, the World card, beloved. That is the twin flame card in this deck. Oh, look. Oh, my God. Okay, that's fucking mental. Somebody watching this literally has Venus and Scorpio in the 12th house. Wow. 12th house. And Venus. I mean, you just can't write this shit. Somebody might be 50 out there too, or 21. Quite a variation, but, or, you know, obviously be on the 21st of a month or something. So basically, what I'm trying to say here is, if with that particular placement, and I mention this one because it is so challenging, is somebody that would literally, with twin flames, they would lust and long and be deeply in love with someone from afar, but always feel like that person was out of reach, or a dream, or in another dimension. And with twin flames, it literally is, you are in another dimension. Like, if the divine masculine energy is not being very divine, as I like to say, and kind of, not, having a mask, living a lie. And again, it doesn't, you don't need to be a guy. I've got women clients that were there, not there now because they're doing the work with me. But it's kind of like, and and whoever else are guided to do that with and doing work with themselves. But that is what I help people do, is not live a lie anymore. And that's why not everyone can handle my energy, because some people are quite comfortable living a lie, and that's fine. They just won't resonate with my frequency. But it's that kind of, that placement is dangerous, because again, my 12th house is one of my passions, and it's where my Pluto is. So this is how I can help people face the truth of their deepest fears and their subconscious blocks and their desires, which is why it's good that I'm a hypnotherapist, because I can really help people get over where they self-sabotage and block themselves, and just basically go for what it is they want in every area of life, not just love, like work, career, everything. But yeah, that placement, like I say, you really might want to check if this is resonating with you, because you would just also 12th Venus, 12th house, anything. But it's just with Scorpio, it would be really bad, right? Because it would be such a strong sexual pull, like really tantric, just screams sex, but like secret sex. And also on that note, any Venus in the 12th house are strongly led to have, like, it could even be like affairs, or like, attracted to kind of secret romances, secret rendezvous. But again, to be fair, it doesn't mean everyone with that placement cheats or anything. It's like, can be people that, like, say, could be in love with a twin flame from afar, but they could be married to someone else or in a long-term relationship, or kind of like having casual encounters with people, but truly in love with someone. But like I say, could literally never do anything about it. It actually really breaks my heart. That's why I want to try and incorporate. Now, obviously, I know lots of other people know loads about astrology. Some will know more than me, and it's kind of like, but I really do. I'm owning it as an authority in the way that because I've been told to by other astrologers as well. But it's like, I channel astrology in my own way. I really do believe it's from and I've been channeled that before. It is from the stars. I feel it's Mayan astrology. I don't really like to put a label on it. Mayan, starseed, whatever. But I really do just understand astrology in my own way. But I feel very passionate about 12th house anything, but 12th house Venus especially, because I see it with twin flames a lot. And it's so, I'm giving this information to people that need to hear it, that if that is you, and you recognize that, like, the only way you can overcome that is to, go into the cave that you fear the most. You know what I mean? Like, don't let that take a hold of you, because it is really, really strong. And you could also be somebody that's very shy. The 12th house is about introspection, because it says that on that card there. And it's, so I'm actually just going to put that down. I feel that was for where both twins are at. Because I'm going into 20 minutes now, but that's what I thought it'd be. So yeah, let's get a message for someone, because again, I'm not going to be able to pick up on everyone's, but that's very strong for someone to know out there, or quite a few people, I'd imagine, that if you have your Venus in Scorpio in the 12th house, you'll be very intense, very deep, very sexual, and maybe even have quite a secret love of soul sex, tantric sex. And you could potentially even that be like, not be fulfilled, like, just want to have that deep soul, well, it's twin flame sex really, like twin flame deep spiritual bond connection with someone, but not actually have it. So don't be that person. I'm going to help people with that. Don't be that person, but hopefully that you'll just know if that's you. Right, so, and like I say, it's because Venus is about to go into Scorpio. It probably is in Scorpio by the time some people are watching this. And this is Pisces, which is the 12th house. So I've been hurt more times than I can count. Wow, that's to remind me that another thing with Venus and Scorpio in the 12th house would be, and Venus and anything in Scorpio in the 12th house would be prone to attracting trauma bonds and wanting to save people in romantic relationships. Again, I've seen this with loads of divine masculine counterparts to clients, or divine feminine, is that yeah, they'll save other people in romantic connections and miss out on true love with their twin flame, because they can't leave someone because the person feels helpless. But again, I know our love is fated and we're meant to be together. So these are messages from someone's twin flame. I'm not going to even say divine masculine, divine feminine. You can just make it fit wherever. I hide my feelings for you, but secretly I love you so much. How crazy is that? It's worth going over the time. That's Venus. That's Venus in Scorpio. I suppose they're making me say that because Venus is about to go into Scorpio, but it's some people watching this actually have that. I hide my feelings for you, but secretly I love you so much. So that is important for divine feminines to know that your divine masculine, they could have that. And that's why you could be demented, is what I just heard, with making it look like, yeah, that you're crazy. But it's not. It's like, you are right. I can't tell you how scared I am that you might have moved on, but you see, that is the kind of vibe. Someone will secretly love you from afar, watch you from afar, as divine masculines do, but not want you to be with anyone else. And again, it's agonising. I really do feel for people that have got that. That's why I want to help people. Right, so, and we'll get some of these ones. A wee message from your twin flame. It's time for me to heal now. Again, the divine masculine in the connection I'm picking up on right now, which will be more than one, is they're in their dark night soul. They're healing. I already showed that card. We will be together again. And they do plan on being together. You like to say, someone's getting their finances, they're getting their shit together, they're getting their energy together. And I just feel so much gratitude and love coming towards the divine feminine when they do step forward in divine time, because I've pulled a lot of cards about that. And I know it was a distraction for your pain. On a soul level, your divine masculine has known that you had a lot to achieve in this lifetime before you got together, which is really quite beautiful. And I love you. See what I mean? Like, you've got secretly love you, and I love you. I'm becoming a better person, and I really do feel they're becoming a better person because of you, divine feminine. I know I messed up everything. And this is about, it's like that one again, I know it's attractive for your pain. It's kind of like, it's about the divine feminine being humble and loving towards their divine masculine. And you know, it's about when you get, I'm feeling a lot around the upper chakras, when you do get that humble apology and admission, you know, admitting that, like, I know I messed up everything, or, you know, however they would say it. It's about not bringing it up every day, you know, like, who the fuck wants that? You know what I mean? It's like, just draw a line in the sand and move on, you know, have the big heart to heart. I was going to say once, it might not be realistic that it's once. People are going to be different. You might want to have that big heart to heart as soon as you see them. You might want to leave it for the next day. I don't know. You know, everybody's different. But it's about, just don't bring it up forever, because nobody wants to have that every day. And that's what a lot of these guys and women have heard from karmics. So you don't want to be that. You just want to be happy. Right, so, and in the physical, something will tell us something from the feminine to the masculine. We have the High Priestess in reverse. Again, I feel it is just about the feminine being really quite confused. You know, the feminine being usually very psychic, but just totally confused as to what's going on. But it's actually helping her surrender, or him. And the masculine to the feminine. Ace of Swords in reverse. Look, so again, you lack of clarity, lack of truth. So it's, the masculines are aware that there's a lack of clarity, that are, you know, the feminine just not knowing anything at all. You ready for it? Anything at all. But it certainly is going to be worth the wait in divine timing, because look at them pair. That's the Three of Cups. That is celebration, reunion, union energy. Maybe a wee secret. Look, see what I mean? Somebody's got Venus and Scorpio in the 12th house out there. Hanged Man, but I feel I want to go like that. I didn't pull it in reverse, but I feel it's like someone's got a different perspective. They've went through their spiritual awakening. Again, very stern, very serious, very King of Swords, very kind of didn't show a lot of their feelings in the past. But I think you're going to find someone's going to be incredibly different towards you, whoever this is for. And give me another one for the feminine. King of Swords again, yeah, look, but they're putting that behind them. So not, again, I just make up my own things with, it just depends. When I'm using different cards, it depends, but again, it's like, they're putting the cold energy behind them to come forward with passion. It certainly fits with what passion and true love. I mean, true love, union, being in this together, ready for a commitment, certainly isn't going to be everyone's divine masculine, but it is someone. And we're proud of you, whoever that is, doing the work. And a feminine to a masculine. The foreign protection, boundaries, clear communication. Yeah, this feminine just wants the masculine to clearly communicate his plans and just clearly communicate, full stop. I think I can speak for all divine feminines when I say that. You know, just communicating. Like I always say, from my perspective of me being on this journey and helping people, it's even if it's like a masculine's like, look, I just, it's too intense to, and I feel I'm channeling a masculine now, it's too intense to see you right now with whatever I've got going on in my life, but can I have some more time and then we can meet up? So something like that. I mean, a masculine to a feminine, for the reunion. I mean, that is beautiful. Soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, friendship, and it's worth it being a bit longer. And give us an overall card for this connection, whoever's going to resonate with it. Emotional freedom. Yeah, this twin flame couple, regardless of gender, it is about, that's the thing, it's about emotional freedom and about not being held down or controlled, because I feel, look, and just both people maintaining that self-respect but keeping it magical. Look, there's fairies and everything, and that's very Pisces. And mature. So again, it may be, you know, people very much like me and my twin that met younger as teenagers and just wasn't ready for the twin flame, you know, that kind of strong, deep, soulful love, you know, and it's about transitioning to having that. But again, like, I have to accept it in divine time. Right, so please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know below if this resonated, if you like this. And I guess I'm going to be doing them about this live again. Some of them might be 15 minutes, some of them might be a wee bit longer. I don't mind, even if I have to film some tomorrow as well. And I'll just say, I've got hiccups. That's when I'm transmuting energy. I'll just say to people that, you know, you might want to watch all of them, you know, if you want to work your way through them. But yeah, thank you. See you later. Bye.